And here comes the third line.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Coon Rapids Center's CTN Outdoor Rink for CTN's live coverage of girls high school hockey. This one already underway, just about 2 minutes in between Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, and Elk River. Joe Young, Jerry Grant here with the call, and it's part of Hockey Day Coon Rapids. Both JV boys and girls teams playing earlier, and this is the first of the two varsity games.
Yeah, they also have a tree lighting ceremony going on, so it's a busy place.
Oswegan able to force it back out of the zone. Here's Pageant coming onto it, plays it to herself off the boards, trying to drag it through, taken away by Cassie Balaban. Tie up in the corner. CPCR able to win the puck, centering pass, looking for Bowden, was tipped away, and will go all the way back down to the CPCR end. That will be icing. And a face-off back in the Elk River zone.
Not much going on so far. Both teams trying to get some possession in the offensive zone, but no real shots on goal yet.
Well, and a big collision between Champlin Park, Coon Rapids' two biggest stars in Lily McKenzie and June Semling, crossing ways at the top of the circles in their first shift.
They're laughing.
They collided pretty hard, but both seemed to be okay. Lily was shaking it off a little bit, and they're sitting with a smile on her face, awaiting her turn on the ice as another face-off deep in the Elk River end. Olivia Reed will take the draw for CPCR and win it back to Alphen. Alphen Milton crashing down the boards a bit. Forcing it in deep. Peterson poking at it. Getting spun around, but keeping it in her skates. Reed there to support. Poked at by Avery Anderson. This fourth line getting the job done for CPCR. And Jerry, that's important. This top line is elite for CPCR, but they need to get contributions deeper in the lineup before they get to February.
Absolutely, and that's why they're letting that fourth line play a little bit here, get them in the game, see what happens, see if they can find a way to improve and add to the team as they move along.
Good strong forecheck on this shift, and there's McKenzie running into Bernovic now at their own blue line. CPCR able to maintain possession. Zahalka will send it up the middle, tipped away before it gets to Bernovic. Flipping it back in the other way as Jaden Peterson carries behind. Lost the handle as she went to pass. Collected by Zahalka. Ahead to Bernovic. Bernovic one-on-one down the right wing, looking for Semling. Trailing the action, kicked out front. Semling gets a stick back on it. Back out to the point. Alphen will shoot through traffic, and it's sucked up by keeper Abby Huslett.
I think that might be our first shot on goal. Close to 5 minutes to get our first shot on goal.
And we're going to get our first penalty and our first power play as Elk River is called for the infraction, and CPCR, their top line really just came off the ice, but they're going to head back out on the power play.
Well, let's see what they can do. They need to keep working on getting power play goals. That's one area I'd like to see them do better in. They have the talent. They just need to find a way to set up with that puck around.
Abby Hansberger called for roughing. CPCR wins the draw. Bernovic circles at the point, hands off Semling. Over is fanned on by Oswegan. Down low with it is Semling again. Bernovic up top to McKenzie. She'll shoot. Didn't make it through traffic. Scooped up again by Bowden. In the skates of Bernovic. That shot shuffled to the corner by Huslett. Hold at the line by Oswegan. Long shot in. Turned away by Huslett. And retrievals for CPCR. That's such a huge part of having a successful power play. Little reverse up top. Shot by McKenzie, turned away by Huslett. And another retrieval by Bowden and CPCR. Shot from the boards into the midsection of Huslett. she'll hold on, and the second unit will come out 58 seconds into this player advantage for CPCR.
Well, pretty good. Like I said, good puck possession, moving the puck around the perimeter. I'd like to see them get it more in the middle to get more of a quality shot. They had some outside shots outside the dot, but those are easy for the goaltender to save.
Another strong puck battle won, sent just wide. When it comes out of that corner, I can tell you, the one spot up here we are unable to really see. Good effort from Peterson, held off though by Alphen.
Yeah, that's the one player that the CPCR team has to watch. Remember her last year, she had a really good game here.
9 points to lead the way for Elk River. Alphen, short angled shot. Huslett will hold on for another face-off, another offensive zone draw for CPCR, and that first line back on the ice. 23 seconds left on this power play.
Well, they're getting shots. It's not the ones they want yet. They're going to get that puck again to the middle, see what happens. They're going to draw and move it around.
5 shots on the power play, just over 90 seconds, though, after, as you mentioned, a long time to get the first shot of the night. And the pass to the point evades McKenzie back into her own zone. Across for Bernovic. Bernovic couldn't control the bouncing puck. Scooped up by McKenzie, poked off her stick as she enters the zone. Settled now by Semling on the wing, put it out front, and Bowden just couldn't quite get a blade on it. Elk River able to break the zone. Quick regroup. Semling trying to dance her way in. Poked back to the boards by Elk River. Oswegan. Pass bounced away from Semling, and then Oswegan could not keep it in. Offsides the call. The power play is over. 5 shots. A good start and a lot of zone presence and zone time for Champlain Park Coon Rapids, putting the pressure on their opponent through the first half of this opening period.
Yeah, that was the good thing about that power play. It settled that puck down, been bouncing here and there a few times, but overall it was a good possession.
Outdoor ice, always a little bit tricky. I don't know how much the little bit of rain and snow mix we had earlier in the day is still affecting the surface out there.
Yeah, you think it'd be good since the Zambonis were out there and they were able to clean things up for a number of times before the game started. So unless it's still doing that, I don't see much precipitation looking at the lights. It looks like light snow. That's about it.
Face-off win for Elk River in their offensive end. Work it around. Long time for that to get through, but the shot on is turned away.
Elk River's first shot.
Grace Lund getting the start, and she had the win on Tuesday. And another face-off win. Quick shot. Lund the save and the cover.
22.7% of the power play. That's not too shabby. Anything over 20% is workable.
That's 7:20 of the first period.
Face-off win for CPCR. Played out past the defender. McKenzie turned it on the Jets, trying to pull it through defender number 2, unable to do so. Elk River rallies back to the puck and regains possession. They'll start out from behind their own net. Poked into the zone. Peterson will recover in the corner, play it back out to the point for Alm. Alm had it knocked off her stick by McKenzie, giving chase far side, pressuring Stanislawski. Stanislawski got it back in the zone and just far enough out of McKenzie's reach, and that is a trademark of Coach Todd Gutterman's teams. They like to pressure shorthanded and really make it difficult for their opponents to even gain possession in the zone.
Yeah, it's a heck of a way to kill a penalty because Elk River has not had a chance really to set anything up.
Bowden with a strong hold at the line. There you see she and Easton on the boards, taking up several seconds. And then a good stick on the shot attempt by Belladol, sent it wide. Alphen gets to it behind the net and sends it all the way down.
Yep, smart play. Alphen just relieve the pressure, get some people on the ice that are fresh.
Milton stepping up. Here's Easton, high slot. A rebound chance sent just wide. Bowden behind the net. Sends it to the corner. Easton pressures. They got 3 players in on the attack, and they're winning the puck again. Bowden through traffic, a tip right in front by Easton, but the save by Huslett.
Houston's been strong. She's made some good saves.
Best scoring opportunity of this power play for Elk River goes to the shorthanded CPCR squad. Long pass, doesn't click at center. This is going all the way down. It will be icing as the penalty expires, and we'll see if the home squad gets a little bit of momentum out of that. Good kill and a good opportunity created by that second line on the PK.
Yeah, the kill was good. They were aggressive. They were getting the loose puck first. They were pressuring Elk River and not letting them have any time and space, which is hockey 101, as we've said many times.
Face-off win for CPCR. Milton's shot from the point, deflected, ends up in the far corner. Semling recovers, top of the circles, back out to Milton. Milton walks in, her shot stopped up. Bernovic in close, a rebound chance. Huslett scrambling for it, still not able to cover. Elk River gains possession, plays to the line, held there by Nola Milton. Out of the reach of Bernovic. Elk River just trying to get it out to neutral ice. Milton right back in, leaves it off for McKenzie. Sends that in, it was going wide, poked into the corner by Huslett. Bernovic recovers out to the point for Milton. Pass didn't connect with Semling. She's able to recover it and fires off the pad of the keeper and back into the corner, and Elk River is forced to ice the puck again. Face-off coming up in their zone with 6:47 to play in the first period of a scoreless game.
Good pressure, it'll pay off eventually. If you keep pounding those shots in the net, looking for those rebounds. They've been close a couple of times. Houston's been very good in the goal, very active goaltender.
Bowden and Easton back out with Anna Pitson to complete the line after having that very strong shift shorthanded. Pitson has been a nice addition, a freshman in the lineup as well.
Yeah, she's a good skater.
Played out front, poked away by Huslett. Elk River just sends it out to neutral ice. Gets behind Pageant. On the go is Peterson. Her shot up and off the mark.
Well, you got to watch out for Peterson. She's the one player you got to pay attention to for Elk River.
Turnover at the top of the zone. Roth a chance, the save by Lund. Tie up in the far corner. Digging it free is Alphen. Her pass through the skates of Pitson goes all the way down. That'll be icing and a face-off back in the CPCR end. Just under 6 minutes left.
Well, CPCR has the advantage in shots. They have over 10, and Elk River is up to about 3 or 4 now. But Elk River has some strong play on that first unit. Okay, Peterson's been very good so far. You see her speed all the time when she's on that ice.
Elk River forcing it across. Huge save by Lund. Right on the doorstep, an opportunity for Maya Brunel. And Lund able to come back across after CPCR lost a puck battle right on their own goal line. It was played through the crease. Lund able to track to her right, make the save.
Yeah, she stayed tall and was able to block that puck. Very nice play by Grace.
False start on the face-off.
It's awful nice to have a second goaltender who can come in and give you minutes and play well.
Face-off win for the Elks. Played to the corner, out of the reach of Oswego. Back through the blue paint. Centering attempt by Elk River. Poked at along the near boards. Milton gets it ahead for Semling. Semling with speed down the wing. walking in, shoots and scores! And CPCR is on the board with 5:18 remaining in the opening period.
Yeah, June had a 2-on-1 there. She looked off the defender to let her know that she knew there was a player there, maybe pass the puck. And the defender went that way, let something go all the way in on the goaltender. Got a nice shooting angle inside the dot in the middle and buried it short side. What she does, Joe.
Now leading the team with 22 points, tied for team lead with 12 goals. She and Mackenzie both came in with 21 points, right back on the attack, and staying strong in the net under pressure is Abby Huslet, able to come up with the stop on the second opportunity.
Well, that's good. Get the first one now. You get some more pressure. Try to get a second goal behind that goaltender. Get her to doubt herself a little bit. Just a little equipment tussling to buy herself another 30 seconds. Slow it down.
Yeah, especially when this top line is out there for CPCR. Off the face-off, Semling plays it out to the point. The shot deflected out front, did not get in on goal. Elk River back the other way. Long shot from just inside the line by Mogren, blocked to the corner. McKenzie gets around one and then lost it in the skates of Bernovic just outside the blue line. Elk River able to force it back in. Alford stops up in the corner. Bernovic trying to hit Semling, sneaking behind the defense, and she's able to battle for the puck, win it, and score her second of this first period. Just like that, CPCR is up by 2.
Well, June Semling did not give up on that puck. She was able to stay with it, get the bounce, eventually get behind the player, behind the defender, and once again get in all alone. And when she's in that spot, she's deadly.
And again, that top line strikes and puts the team up big, or at least by 2. Feels big through this first period that they have controlled the action. Huslet has played very strong for Elk River, but you give June Semling 2 opportunities to walk in on her own. You're asking an awful lot from your netminder.
Oh, absolutely. And the good thing for CPCR is the fact that they did score the first on the second goal, because you hate to go in the locker room for 15 shots to like 5 and be tied or down. So 2 good goals.
Easton gets it ahead. Pitson one touches across. Alphen battling for the puck. Bowden had a touch. Easton from a ways out deflected in on Huslet. She's able to hold for a face-off. 4:01 to go in period 1.
Good idea by Easton. That was a shot. They had a lot of traffic in front. She did put it on the net for a rebound or tip. It's good to see CPCR roll their lines right now, Joe. They're just getting out there. Shifts are kind of short for a lot of these lines, and they're just able to keep playing everybody, wear them down.
Belladal into the zone, and her pocket pick by Easton. Loose puck scooped up by Bowden behind her own net. Draws the trip, and CPCR is going back on the power play with 3:40 left. Now with a 2-0 lead. That first power play, we talked about it. A lot of shots, from some of them from a ways out, but good pressure and really good momentum built off of that power play.
Coach Bellinger is not probably happy with an offensive zone stick penalty there, because his team is now scrambling. They're on their heels, and you put that power play unit out there again, which is clicking, which is what we wanted to see out of them today. And so far, they're meeting that challenge.
A minor penalty has been assessed on the Elks.
Yeah, they gained a little bit of momentum with a strong power play, and then a great penalty kill. And since that time, CPCR has really owned the puck, created a lot of chances. Shot from a ways out by McKenzie, deflected and misses wide. Clear up the boards is not going to get past the line, but McKenzie unable to settle it, and it's sent the distance by Elk River. Bernovic hands off for Lily McKenzie. She's got speed through center. Into the zone, trying to drop off for Semling, missed the pass. Scooped up by Bernovic, up top Eswegan. To the right face-off dot. Circles back toward the board. Up top for Lily McKenzie. Her shot is blocked. And Elk River able to scoop it out to center. Peterson will relay it in on Grace Lund. Fumbled it a little bit, but friendly faces in front of her means it
was okay.
A fortunate time for the bad bounce. Bernovic all the way to the other end. Protecting the puck through the corner. Will leave it back. Semling out front. And unable to redirect was Eswegan.
Good idea, though. It was open.
Through the slot, Semling back out to the point. Bowden walking in. That shot misses wide. Recovered Zaholka in close. Another chance push to the far corner. Collected again. Bowden from a long way out. Rebound loose. Easton can't get there. Another hold. The deflection hits skates. Zaholka sends it just wide. The net comes off. The whistle blows. The penalty has expired.
I think it was a good thing that came off because Elk River was under siege there. CPCR was able to roll their lines, get a second shift out there, and keep the puck in the offensive zone. And they were firing pucks on the net. I'm running out of ink in my little chart here because I have a lot of dots for shots.
They have been busy, especially the second half of this period. Again, it took 4 minutes before we really saw a shot on goal. And since that time, that was also when we saw the first CPCR power play. They put 5 shots on goal in that first advantage. Unfortunately, came up empty. But again, that really is where they started to draw some momentum, is strong special teams play, both on the power play and the PK. Out of the corner, Bowden at the top of the circle, had it swept off her stick. Zaholka recovers from the blue line, is shot in, sticked away. And we're under a minute left in the first period. Zaholka had it handcuff her a little bit, pokes it back down into the corner. Bowden had it knocked away from her. Elk River will reverse to the far side.
And once again, Coon Rapids
Alm behind, lost the handle.
should be able to roll another line out there, Joe.
Milton jamming along the far boards. Played out to center. Reed can't control. Zaholka sweeps it back in her direction. Pokes into the corner by Olivia Reed. She gets chased. Tried to center off the side of the net. Another centering attempt. And nobody able to get a stick on the attempt. Final 5 seconds. Back the other way comes Dahl. Had it kicked away from her. Sorry, that's Tony Alm. Had it kicked away from her. The buzzer will sound, and CPCR will go to the locker room up by 2, a pair of goals for sophomore June Semling, both in breakaway fashion, and they came just a little less than a minute apart. That's the difference through 17. We'll take a break. Be back with period number 2 after this. You're watching CTN coverage of Hockey Day Coon Rapids.
Winston, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off, beautifully done. Breakaway shot, goal, just like that.
We're back at the Crick, ready to get the second period underway. A pair of first period breakaway goals for sophomore June Semling. The difference
I look at the schedule for Elk River, and they played a 3-2 game against Maple Grove. They're outshot 48-14, so the goaltender is a factor for Elk River. She can play.
15 saves in that first period based on our statistics. Chopping it free, McKenzie sends it across. Bernovic races onto it down the right wing. into the corner, collects off the end boards. Out to the point, Milton stepping across, back down low. Semling, a shot, a goal, and she has the Natty Hattie just 25 seconds into the second period.
Yeah, I really like that pass. It was a beautiful pass coming down to Semling to skate in the circle. She's able to get that puck in stride, able to turn, get her body squared to the net, and she rifles it in again. Like you say, her hat-trick goal. Dangerous, but she has time and space with that puck in the slot area. So that's what, last week we saw Wardwell cover her very tightly whenever she got the puck. And Elk River's been giving her a little bit too much room, and she'll make you pay.
CPCR, her third goal of the game. Number 21, June Semling.
Goals 12, 13, and 14 on the year here in game number 11 of her sophomore season.
Semling
Not too shabby.
And 25 seconds of the second period.
Elk River looking to respond. Good pressure in deep. Lund sliding across. 5 saves in the first period for Grace Lund. Not a lot of quality opportunities for the Elks. Tessa Bowden down the right wing or left wing. Bumped into the corner. Puck kicked free. Pitson gets there first for CPCR, staying in the battle with Peterson along the end boards. Bowden into support. She ties up with the defender, kick free, and it will come out to neutral ice. Peterson racing onto it. Alphen staying with her, poking at it. Peterson sends it across the ice. Pitson will recover off the boards, play it up and out, looking to spring Lily McKenzie, who's out for a double shift at center. Top of the circles, that shot from Mogren was kicked into the corner. She's there to recover it herself. Scrum along the wall, kicked out to the blue line, held there by Hannah Drake. Zahalka pokes it back the other way. Nola Milton sends it through a seam, but that's going to go all the way down and will be icing for CPCR.
I'd like to see the defense for CPCR. Once in a while, hit those shorter passes. She had good support on the left side there, but she decided to go for the stretch pass. You got a player moving 5-10 feet in front of you at full speed. Get her the puck right away, and you're easily out of the zone and attacking.
Held at the line by Balaban, but only momentarily. McKenzie to Semling down the left wing. Got off her stick, recovered by Cece Alm. She sends it around near side. Pageant. Deep pinch to the hash marks. Gets it back into the corner. Back around by Alm. Stopped up by McKenzie. Pokes it to the corner. Out of the reach of Semling. Intercepted pass for Sydney Bernovic. Bernovic on the backhand at the top of the zone. Lost it in her skates. Swept out to center by Maya Brunel.
A little Tony bird there.
CPCR regroups. Back on the attack is Oswego. Her shot blockered behind the net by Huslin. And again, they're right back on the forecheck. Pitson deflects to Easton, tied up in the slot. Pitson in close, set the backhand just wide. Collects off the boards. Easton is shot, saved by Huslin. Recovered by Bowden. Races the top of the circle. Trailed by Bella Dahl. Not able to get a clean lane. A shot attempt that was blocked, and she recovered off the end boards. Leaves it off for Milton. Excuse me, that's Oswego. We'll hand it back off for Bowden. Sent it across just out of the reach of Lila Olson. Easton lost it in the traffic, and Elk River sends it the length. They'll take the icing call to get some fresh troops on the ice. A long shift in their defensive end. The offensive pressure has been outstanding for CPCR since about midway through the first period.
Yeah, sometimes I like what they're doing. Sometimes I like to see that defense move the puck quicker. They're skating that puck all the way across the rink, and what happens then is the defenders just follow it around. Puck moves faster than the feet, so I just want to see them snap that puck a little more.
Bernovic can't control off the face-off win. Elk River able to poke it out to center. just into the zone. Milton gets him turned around, nearly sprung McKenzie. Puck recovered by Bernovic. Semling sends it across. Olsen steps up on her backhand, sends it in, and battles with Dahl for it. Recovered by Semling, sidesteps one defender, spins away from another. Third, able to poke it free. Elk River regroups behind their own net. Good step up by Olsen, knocked off her stick. Recovered by Lily McKenzie. Cross ice. Milton from the top of the circle. That didn't make it through. Clear attempt, held, at least for a moment. Milton will send it back in deep.
I was good to see that nice pass by McKenzie. She's got near wing, far point, and that's a good play whenever you have that open seam there in the offensive zone.
Caitlin Easton fresh on the ice, pressuring Peterson back in her own zone. Near side for Oliveira. Her pass bounced away and was kept in momentarily, and then another icing call against Elk River. Just shy of 5 minutes into the second period. A third goal tonight for sophomore June Semling. Just 25 seconds into this period. As CPCR sitting pretty with a 3-0 lead.
Lois Easton's playing a nice game. She's on her horse. She's really working hard tonight. So it's good to see these other players starting to develop.
Alphen pinching, got lost in the linesman's skates. She's able to dig it free off a defender and behind the net. Recovered by Hannah Drake. Drake trying to get it through traffic. Alphen stops it up and now recovers it. Walking in, short angle shot saved by Huseland. Clear attempt, had nothing on it. Easton steps into it, backhander. Didn't get through traffic. Elk River, again, just doing what they can to flip the puck out of their own defensive end.
Yeah, they're just in panic mode in their own end. Just try to ice it, get it out of there.
Good east-west passing to break the zone for CPCR, but ran into some traffic at center ice. This one sent the distance. That'll be icing again. And a face-off back in the Elk River end. 11:07 left in period number 2.
A nice crowd out here. The weather's conducive to an outdoor game. It's not overly cold. And it looks like the precipitation is just outside.
Yeah, just about perfect for outdoor hockey, actually. Perhaps a little too warm for the players. This one sent out of the zone again by Elk River, tracking it down in her own end is Kylie Eswigan. She'll retreat behind her own net, stop up there, and hand off to Lily McKenzie. She lost the handle, able to recover, sends it out through center. Semling trying to poke it along, couldn't get it through the Elk River defense. Olsen gets it to McKenzie, but offside.
Pass didn't have enough pace on it. Couldn't stop at times. Offside, luckily for Elk River, because
it was a great look. And they're going to back it out to center ice since they consider that to be intentional. Tie up off the draw. Bernovic tried to reach in. She could not dig it free. Elk's able to gain possession, sent in deep by Brunel. CPCR can't get it up the near boards. A shot from the top of the circles, handled easily by Grace Lund. She'll cover for the faceoff.
That's been a problem for Elk River all year. The stats go down. They just could not be able to score a lot of goals. There's 7 people in the conference, and
They have
a lot of goals.
They have played a lot of really good teams.
Yes, they have. They lost to Centennial.
Their 7 losses include 4 to top 10 teams, and then another to a Brainerd Little Falls team.
I don't know if you looked at shots on goal. I looked at it 3 times. Can that be right? When they played Moorhead, Elk River had 14 shots. Moorhead had 85. Oh my!
That's a night for your keeper. Stretch pass. Bowden couldn't quite control it on the move. Kept in at the line by Reed. But yeah, I mean it's those 4 teams in the top 10. The Brainerd Little Falls team that has just out of the top 20. Chance in close for Bowden to her backhand, sticks with it, and a glove save for Huslett in close.
Hughes is good.
Bowden been a little snake bit on the goals so far this season, has certainly had opportunities. You see her hands over her head, had a pair in their win over Osseo Park Center on Tuesday. That one in close, good patience on her part.
And then real tight, she just couldn't lift the puck up high enough. Used to have that bottom block pretty well.
Unable to snare it with her glove. She did get it over the pad, but in tight. Huslett, as you mentioned, good goalkeeper.
Well, she had 65 shots on her against Centennial, so she's seen some shots.
Centering effort, but Bernovic was tied up off the draw. Back the other way comes Ivy Anderson. She's relieved of the puck. McKenzie sends it back to the Elk River end. That long pass didn't click. Another icing and another face-off at the Elk River end. And
I have not counted the icings, but there have been a few.
well, and you don't want to give a team as strong on the face-off as CPCR a lot of opportunities with offensive draws, especially this top line. Lily McKenzie good on the face-off, and they can run their plays.
Right on cue, she won the draw.
Bernovic squeezed off it behind the net. McKenzie would have had the puck, but she was knocked to the ice by Hannah Drake. Drake takes the penalty, and CPCR back on the power play. 0 for 2 so far tonight, but they have moved the puck pretty well and created some opportunities when they have had their power plays.
Yes, they have. They've had good zone presence. They moved the puck around the perimeter, but again, they got to find a way to get that puck in the middle, get some people in that, and get some rebound goals. That'll be important at the end of the year. They need to get this power play to start clicking.
Well, and Huslett has been so good on the initial opportunity. You talk about pucks and bodies to the net to try and get those rebounds.
Interference at 7:46.
Bowden digs it free down deep. Oswego from the near boards, shot sticked away, rebound put on, and a good sliding save on the secondary chance for Huslett.
That was the right idea. There was a shot, there was a rebound, there was a second chance, and a rebound, and they made the save.
Bowden able to win the draw. Up top, McKenzie. Looking for Bowden on the redirect, just fanned on it a bit, able to recover it off the end wall. Sweeps it around for Sydney Bernovic. Cross for McKenzie. Down low, Semling. Turning away from the pressure, up top, Bernovic back for Semling on the left side. McKenzie up top. Pressured by Peterson. Stops up along the boards, back for Semling at the top. Straight through on goal, kicked away easily by Huslett. Centering attempt went off a skate, and Huslett had to stay sharp. Keeps it out, but McKenzie keeps it in the zone. Walking in from the faceoff dot. Shot was blocked, secondary shot was as well. She sticks with it, McKenzie has it again. Off the boards, but that's going to be a turnover. Peterson able to chip it out to center. Not far enough for her team to get a change though. Bobbled on the far side by Bernovic, and that allows Elk River to get it all the way down, and at least a couple up front for Elk River able to get a change. Under 30 seconds remain in this power play for CPCR.
Again, good power play, good zone time, but not enough good shots.
Well,
to get you a goal, and some good saves.
And a good penalty kill really for Elk River. They also, like CPCR, pressure the puck well, make it difficult, keep you on the outside. Chance for Easton, looked high on the short side and sent it over the net. Bowden recovers, plays it back in deep. Penalty is over. Just the 2 shots for CPCR on the power play, but almost 2 full minutes of offensive zone time, and it continues now with some tired legs on the ice for Elk River. Turnover as Pitson holds it in, gets it to Easton. She's outnumbered in the corner, and Elk River able to come out to center. Play it all the way down on Grace Lund. She will cover it up and allow her team an opportunity to make sure they have their line straight.
And that's Elk River's second shot of the period. That came from center
At
right.
this time, fans
So
will
you've got like the
goaltender change.
defensive effort so far. Looks like we have a goaltending change.
Looks like for both squads. Of course, this is a unique opportunity to play on the outdoor ice, really a cool facility. And clearly this was communicated between coaches as they're both given an opportunity to get some warm-up as well, which is highly unusual. But again, for the unique opportunity that it is.
Good. Nice to see other kids get in and play. It's a different type of game, different kind of atmosphere. So you remember these things when you're done playing. We remembered them all the time because all we did was play outside. I would have remembered the indoor game.
Right.
Look, the joy of this outdoor game is it's basically indoor ice. It's conditioned. It's got Zambonis that come out and flood and scrape the ice every period. So it's nice ice.
It is. It is a fantastic facility. I remember when Crick was built, thinking why would they not just go a little bit extra and put a second sheet of indoor ice. But the outdoor, it is a pretty special atmosphere and a lot of fun to play on this ice, to practice on this ice, especially on a night like tonight where it's clear, it's in the high 20s, it's warm enough that you can come out and watch a game and not be absolutely fighting the temperatures. It's a little breezy out tonight, but we couldn't have asked for much better. Mid to high 20s through the end of the boys' game tonight.
Most of the people are just around the boards right now. I don't see a lot of people by the fires. A couple of people hanging out, holding their mittens up a little bit.
Face-off win for Elk River. Poked back into the corner. Swept around by Paginen. Eswegan gets it up the boards for Semling. Chips it out to center. Stopped up there and kicking it back in was Hannah Drake. Turned around again. Here's Bernovic down the left wing. Dragging it around to defender. Recovers along the end board. Sweeps it around here for Olsen. Olsen jams it back down low for McKenzie. Up top, Semling. Across, Eswegan bobbled a bit. Now plays it just wide off the end boards. McKenzie at the top of the circles. Looks. Will drop it off for Semling. Semling had to scramble. Sorry, that was Eswegan because Semling was down low. Either way, Elk River able to get it out to center. And another steal by Lily McKenzie. Prevents him from getting into the zone. Pass for Bernovic right on the tape. Looking for McKenzie cutting through the slot. A collision out front. And yeah, this is going to be Bernovic going. A little collision out front. Oh, and they're going to send them both. Well, I think that's that's a fortunate bounce for CPCR. Bernovic drew the original call, and a little bit of a frustration in return. Evens things up. We'll play 5-on-5.
Players just get an extra rest. The 5-on-5 play.
Coincidental minor penalties have been assessed to CPCR's number 17.
Bowden gets it down low. Easton is shot, sticked away by Huslett. Bowden battles and steals the puck right back. Long shot in. Good traffic out front. Pitson couldn't quite get a stick on it. Paginen pinching and carrying in behind the net. Out to the point. Milton will give it back to her at the circle. That shot sticked away by Huslett.
Look at cycling coming out of those board areas.
Bowden back to the corner, tried to send it across the top of the crease, and no white jerseys could get to it. Peterson on the move, gets in behind a huge save for Maddie Wastrel, and that's how you enter a game. The first look you have is the other team's best scorer on a breakaway.
And she's on her ground. A little bit of a puck think that was bobbling around on her a little bit, bouncing. I don't think she settled it the way she wanted to. She got in, but she still got off a good shot.
Face-off win again for Elk River in the offensive end. Good tie-up out front by Zaholka. Takes away a shot opportunity. Reed to Semling. Semling in. Stopped up by Huselet. Bid for number 4 on the night for the sophomore. One-time attempt and a big stick there from Tony Alm to tip it away just before it got to Semling. Semling down low. Sends it up top. Alphen stepping into it off the crossbar. Knocked out of the corner by Reed. Played out to the point. The shot by Zaholka misses wide. Recovered by Bowden. Alfred will stay with it. Pushes it away from Belladal. Out front in the slot. In close. McKenzie couldn't get control. An opportunity for Zaholka is turned away. McKenzie out to the point. Another great shift for CPCR in the offensive end. McKenzie waiting, scoring. Lily McKenzie finally dents the net. Her 13th of the season.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time. Again, the CPCR squad held that puck in, kept cycling it around, using the boards, moving it down low, finding ways to just keep that puck moving, keep players rotating, and eventually there was an opening in the middle, and McKenzie saw that. She walked to the middle and waited out the goaltender, and that was a rude awakening for our goaltender, who I think just came in for Elk River.
Yeah, Sophia Fredensburg.
Yeah, so she gets to see that line in her own end for about a minute and a half straight there.
Yeah, we talk about Wastrel. Her first look at the puck is a breakaway for Peterson at the other end. Yeah, Fredensburg had a lot to look at as it circled the zone repeatedly before McKenzie finally put it past her.
I'm getting dizzy watching that go for a minute and a half. Here we go again.
Pitson ahead for Bowden down the right wing. Bowden trying to slip it through the defender. Held off well by Hansberger. Gets it back from Alphen. Tipped away. And then this one is sent the length of the ice. That'll be icing against Elk River. 3:03 to go here in period number 2. A goal in the opening minute by June Semling, her 3rd of the night. And then a goal just a couple of minutes ago by Lily McKenzie. The CPCR has doubled its lead here in period number 2. Milton.
Got that wide open point on the other side. McCartney's got a call for that puck.
And if you're Elk River, that is one thing you can absolutely not afford. And it's going to be Hannah Drake going for the 2nd time this period.
Nice stick. Well, part of that's frustration. It's hard to watch players just skate around you and move the puck around you for a minute and a half straight in your own end without touching it.
A minor penalty has been assessed on the Elks, number 6, Hannah Drake, 2 minutes for high sticking.
In that case,
The time of that
stick
penalty
up
is
a lot.
14:09 of the 2nd period.
CPCR looking for their 4th win in the last 5 games. Only loss over the last couple of weeks, a 1-goal loss to Warroad, where they had the lead.
They did.
Late in the 3rd period.
I was there watching that one.
Talked to Coach Gutterman between periods tonight. He said it stung a little bit. He felt that the tip for the tying goal was a high stick.
Yeah, they thought so, but the referees did not. It was one of those judgment calls. It was a nice, quick one-time shot and it's a quick tip, but sometimes those don't go your way, unfortunately. But they lost to a good team. Warroad definitely is a team that you'll be seeing, I think, in the state tournament with a chance to win another one.
3-time defending state champions. CPCR controlling the zone but not able to get a shot off. Great hold by Oswego. McKenzie down into the corner and got a penalty away from the play again. It's got to be against CPCR, and it is. Drew Semling going for the elbow. We'll play 4-on-4 for 1:23.
Yeah, Elk River needs to get something going. Get shots on goal. They only have 3 for this period.
Face-off win, but
Another penalty has been assessed on CPCR.
that's right out to center. McKenzie pressuring, forces the loose puck. Bernovic recovers, circles in the corner. Staying with it. McKenzie out front. Backhand attempt by Oswego is blocked. Peterson with speed to the other end. A shot knocked down by Wastrel, and she will cover for the faceoff.
I'd like to see Oswego take that shot in her forehand. She was right in a beautiful spot. She was in the middle of the 2 dots there, and she went to her backhand. Shoot the forehand, crash the rebound.
Trying to get around, make that one last move to get a cleaner look.
That doesn't always work. Shoot the puck. Go.
Long pass ahead, skips off the stick of McKenzie. McKenzie gives chase, gets a stick in against Hansberger. Hansberger able to win possession. Now Maddie Mogren to center ice. Poked away from her by Oswego. And now a steal by Tessa Bowden. Bowden will skate through center. Tipped off her stick, she recovers. Plays it back for Oswego. Oswego steps in, her shot misses wide. Alphen pinching, but can't keep it in. Back in her own end is Caitlin Easton. 10 seconds left on the Elk River power play, or penalty. Then they will have a short power play.
38-second power play.
Oswego tied up in the corner, and it is now an Elk River power play.
Good job by Oswego. Just tie the puck up, get some time off the clock.
Elk River able to send it back in deep, but unable to control. Callie Alphen will send it 200 feet. One last rush for Elk River. Hansberger from behind her own net.
They've done a good job thwarting Elk River's power play, because that's where Jaden Peterson has most of her goals. And in fact, all of them. She has 3 goals on the power play.
Penalty is over into the final 10 seconds of the period. Semling with speed down the wing sends it through the slot, but nobody there. One last chance. Bernovic fanned on it just in front of the buzzer. But another 2 goals in period number 2. CPCR in control 4-0. You're watching Hockey Day Coon Rapids on CTN.
Don't forget to check out the silent auction. There's also a gift card.
Winston, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off, beautifully done. Breakaway shot to goal, just like that.
Back at the CTN Outdoor Rink at Coon Rapids Ice Center. Ready for puck drop on period number 3 of the varsity girls contest between Champlain Park Coon Rapids and Elk River. First of the 2 varsity matchups for Hockey Day Coon Rapids. June Semling from behind her own net. Bernovic ahead for McKenzie through center with speed, trying to dance through the defender, but a good stick from Tony Alm. Knocks it into the corner, tied up there. Elk's able to win possession and get it back to center. Good steal from Sydney Bernovic. She could not dance her way through. Sent in on the backhand by Reese Liddell, and
there's a penalty, roughing. Oswego's going to go. Looks to push there as that player was heading to the net.
Well, you got to protect the keeper, but
yes, you do. But
at the same time, you'd rather not give away the power play to Elk River, as we've talked about
Yeah.
Pretty good special teams, but a lot of momentum for CPCR off of a PK in that first period really helped them break this one open. Peterson trying to settle the bobbling puck, pressured by Alphen, sends it back in, and now swung around by Thinnell. Behind, centering pass, gets all the way up top. Shot through traffic, Wastrel makes the save and covers up.
Good idea by Elk River. Swung the puck around to the weak side. Right away looked up the middle, saw that point open, gave her the puck, shot a goal, but no traffic there for Elk River.
McKenzie able to tie up and win the draw, but then poked free. Now sent back to her. Waits for traffic to clear. Plays it off the boards all the way down. Good pressure from the speed of Sydney Bernovic. And then an errant pass taken away by Alphen, sent in deep.
Yep, good idea. Just keep putting the puck down their end and make them go 200 feet.
Holding up was Alphen and then stepped in just a second too early before Bernovic was able to vacate the zone. So just about midway through this power play for Elk River, they got the one shot from a long ways out that was easily handled by the keeper Wastrel, and what we've seen from their other PKs thus far for CPCR, keeping action at the other end and really making Elk River panic a bit, even though they are the ones with the power play.
And the one thing for CPCR is they can roll out two good sets of four to put a lot of pressure on you.
Centering pass deflected up high, held in at the blue line. That one sent across the top of the crease. They were unable to deflect, and there's a win for Semling. She's in on the breakaway again. Semling, backhand goal, her fourth of the contest. This one shorthanded. And I think, will we see a tripping penalty on the keeper?
Not sure. Head that way, but yeah, she took a spill into the
I do
backboards, but
not
luckily
believe
she didn't get
so.
hurt.
We will just see
Yeah, she
the
felt
shorthanded goal.
that. Yeah, she's coming to the bench. She felt that one a little bit. But yeah, they're able to find her again. She used her speed to get behind the D, and when she does that, she was able this time not to shoot the puck like she did the other time. She actually put a nice move on, got the goaltender down, had a wide open net.
Puck up and out of play. Face off in the CPCR end. 26 seconds remaining on the penalty to Kylie Oswego.
Yeah, a shorty, so special teams come through. That's good to see. And if I remember my rule book right, I think if you get to 6, it's running time.
Correct.
So one more goal and things will fly fast.
One played wide, a short angled shot turned away by Wastrel. In behind the net is Thinnell. She's bodied off it against the boards, but the puck comes free for Mogren. Mogren, another chance. Bernovic got the steal, draws the high stick. And as Elk River touches up, we'll have 5 seconds of 4-on-4. And then a CPCR power play already up by 5.
Yeah, we have a lot of penalties in this game, don't we? I don't have the tally in front of me, but I know Elk River has gone quite a bit more than CPCR, but both teams have had penalties today. Got to clean that up.
6-3 in total penalty count. This is the 5th power play for CPCR. Have yet to see a power play goal. We, of course, had the offsetting penalties in that second period.
Yeah, like we've talked about, with a team with this much skill, you'd like to see them score a little more on the power play.
Bernovic end to end out front, and it's broken up just before Semling can take the one-timer. McKenzie circles with it at the blue line. Bernovic back to her. One-timer, didn't have a lot on it. Pretty easy stick save for the keeper, Fredensburg. One-time opportunity. Fredensburg shuts the door again.
What a nice save.
Centering attempt broken up. Elk River able to send it back to the CPCR end. Lily McKenzie shovels it out to center. Semling will collect it off the boards. Send it in on goal. Fredensburg softens it up and then hops on top. Face-off in the Elk River end. 55 seconds remaining on the penalty to Maddie Mogrid.
CPCR just needs to keep working on things and get the second unit out there, give them a chance to see what they can do.
Pitts and tie up on the try. Elk River able to jump on it, force it out to center. Milton closes things off just inside the blue line. Alphen back the other way. She'll stop up, take the shot, short side, misses wide. And Milton recovers off the boards. Up top, across for Alphen. Into the middle, and it bounces away from Pitson into the corner. Under to 30 seconds to go in the power play. Down low for Easton. Easton leaves it there. Shot right into the midsection of Fredenberg, and she holds on for the faceoff.
Not too bad. Pitson couldn't just shorten her stick a little bit. She was staying a little bit tall, and that pass kind of handcuffed her. Sometimes you got to bend down and use your hand to slide in that stick to get that lie on the ice of the blade you want. Little things, little skills to work on.
Face-off win for Pitson. Stepping in is Alphen. Circles into the corner. She goes down. Keeps control of the puck. 10 seconds left on the power play. Tied up, taken down in the corner. Another penalty upcoming. Out front, Pitson sends it just wide. First penalty is over, but as soon as Elk River touches, a shot from a sharp angle from Easton, and now they touch. And CPCR right back on the power play.
Much to the goaltender's chagrin down there, she just put her stick on her hands up on her mask and was kind of going, oh my. And part of the reason Elk River is getting penalties is just they're flat-footed. They're chasing all day, and
they've spent a lot of time in their defensive end. It is a wearing way to play the game if you are in your defensive end. 80% of the night.
Yeah, if you're doing it right, you're stopping and starting all the time.
Bernovic with speed to center, cuts across and into the offensive end. Tried to dance through the defender. It was kicked free. Elk River gets the red line, dumps it right in on Wastrel and stick to the corner.
Shot on goal. Their third.
Bernovic's pass out of the reach of Semling. And Elk River plays it all the way back down.
Okay, 13. Let's see if they can get the breakout going with speed at that time.
Zahalka into the middle, reaching for it. Semling able to recover it. The pass bounces away from Bowden. It's in the zone. Elk River able to control, and they will send it back down. Just over midway through this power play. CPCR has really struggled to even gain the offensive zone.
Yeah, their breakout has not been very crisp on this power play.
Most of the night we've seen a power play that has been dominant in the offensive end, just unsuccessful in cashing in. Shot from a ways out, a rebound loose, but poked just wide. Fredensburg had no idea where that puck had gone. Out to the point, walking in, Milton, her shot blocked, and back out to neutral ice.
Yeah, she made that extra little move, and that gave the defender a chance to get in their lane.
Milton ahead. Easton got spun around, couldn't control, shoveled back out by Hansberger. Milton in her own end. Near side for Zahalka. Got away from her, and that will do it as Elk River clears it all the way down. Penalty is over. We are back to 5-on-5.
0 for 7 on the power play. If we have 7 of them that were actually power plays rather than 4-on-4s. Something to work on.
Zahalka couldn't get the shot off. This one poked through by Pitson, pushed to the corner by Fredensburg. Elk's able to play it the other way. Alphen touched it, so icing waved off, and Wastrel covers up as Peterson was quickly approaching just under 10 minutes to go. CPCR trying to close out their third straight win and fourth in the last 5.
Yes, because they have some heavy hitters coming up again. I think we talked about Minnetonka coming to town next week.
I know they're
Saturday.
They are in the very not too distant future. If it's, it could be a week away. That sounds about right. Well, that's how you become the best, is by playing the best.
Yeah, and so far this year when CPCR has been playing the best, they haven't had the results they've wanted. The one game against Maple Grove, they had the result they wanted, but Hill Murray didn't go very well. Centennial didn't go very well. And War Road didn't go very well.
Well, and War Road, a questionable,
it's a good game. But
questionable deflection, perhaps, that led to the tie goal. And again, it was a game where they got the tying and game-winning goals less than a minute apart.
Yeah.
But Elk River, just a parade to the penalty box here.
Yeah, they just get this over with.
In the third period.
The best thing that could happen is CPCR scoring this and get the time running, because you know they like playing hockey. They're probably enjoying the experience of playing, but you just, oh my goodness, here comes the fans coming with their shirts off. I don't believe it. Tough people coming in now for the outdoor game. It must be really warm out there.
A minor penalty has been assessed on the Elks, number 8.
They're all heading to the fire. Another power play.
Well, I think that's the boys' team, actually, out for their pregame jog.
Good for them.
Getting warmed up, as they say. Yeah, and some deeper power play units out. Long shot in. Oswego, a rebound, push just wide. Oswego stepping in. Good chance. Shot just up over the net. I'm not sure if Fredensburg may have gotten a shoulder on that.
Yeah, I think she did. It was a high shot. Might have went over the top of the crossbar. So I'll be nice and I won't count that as a shot. But CPCR is being nice this period. They only have 8 shots. Trying to keep it under that Moorhead 84 or whatever it was.
That's
crazy.
Mind-boggling how much shooting that is, and that's just the shots they got through on goal.
Yeah, and they only
You've got to imagine. And you've got to imagine they had some shots blocked. They had some that missed the net.
Yes.
It's a lot of shooting.
It's a lot of shooting. But kudos to the goaltender, only giving up 6. My.
Kenzie back up top. Fanned on the pass, able to poke it through. Semling a shot. And a blocker save by Fredensburg.
Yeah, Semling, she knows how to bounce into that loose area and find open spots to shoot. She got that puck.
McKenzie looking for a deflection. Oswego sent it just wide down low. Semling fans on the pass. Now gets it through to McKenzie. Back down for Bowden. Bounced away from her. She recollects. Turns and shoots. Stick save by Fredensburg. Strong shot. Stopped up by Fredensburg and the clear by Elk River. I have CPCR for 18 shots on the power play in this game.
Yeah. I believe it, Joe.
Bowden misses just wide. Battle continues in the corner. Elk River able to kill off another one. Comes out to McKenzie, steps up, her shot. Misses wide, recovered out of the corner by Semling. Sends it across just inside the blue line. McKenzie recovers. McKenzie into the middle, had Pitson turned around. Bowden poking at it, comes out to center. Kicked at by Zahalka. Milton. Little toe drag to gain the zone. She'll shoot. Didn't have enough on it. It's blocked away. Back out to center. Pageant trying to get it in. Again, blocked up by Elk River. Easton will gain the zone. Tied up down in the corner. Gets help there from Isabel Roca. Comes loose to the point. Shot through traffic. Handled and held by Sophia Fredensburg.
A lot of shots in this period have come from the right side, and a lot of them are from outside of the dot. So the goaltender's been able to see those. handle those shots. But say we've talked about it a little bit today, but the power play has had opportunities, but they're going to have to find a way to start getting those pucks in the net on that power play.
Yeah, it's 0 for 7 now. One of them was abbreviated, to be fair, but still 0 for 6, 0 for 7 with 18 shots. And really, if you were looking at scoring opportunities, I think you would have less than one quality scoring chance per power play tonight for CPCR.
A lot from the perimeter on the outside.
They have done a lot, though, that
they're moving the puck nice.
Their zone time and movement has been good, just not able to convert, unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
and part of that is the goaltending.
Yes.
Fredensburg's been solid. Yeah. Huslid was very solid in the first half of this contest for Elk River, keeping them in it. Centering effort went off the side of the cage. CPCR gets it, plays it out. It ricocheted around, so icing waved off. Fredensburg didn't know her defender was being challenged.
Nice cross check in front of the net.
Fortunately for Elk River, no arm in the air. Turnaround shot on the rebound, but blown dead for a hand pass.
Okay, there you go. Well, Elk River's fighting just to not get it to running time, so good for them. They're still battling all the way to the end of the game. That's what you'd like to see your team do. Good time for CPCR to get all these other deeper line players out to play some of the final minutes here. You don't need any more goals.
You'd still love to see it from second, third line, as
that's exactly
with five goals, 4 from Semling and 1 from Lily McKenzie. Great scoring chance, maybe the best scoring chance of the game for Elk River right there, as Kate Oliveira found herself right at the top of the circles in the middle of the ice with traffic in front. But Maddie Wastrel saw it right into the web of her glove.
Yeah, okay, and here comes the first line out again.
Face-off win for McKenzie. Oswego behind her own net, plays it near side, read well, but then skipped free. Semling ahead for Bernovic. Bernovic behind the defense. To her backhand, a huge save. A rebound chance and a goal for Lily McKenzie, her second. And CPCR has gotten to the 6-goal threshold for running time.
And there's your running time. Yeah, just a nice original save, but big rebound. The goaltender totally out of position, and that's a gift goal. Thank you very much. And Lily will take it, try to keep pace with Semling. The Elk River players are down there chatting with their goaltender, keep picking her up. Want her to hang in there. It's almost over.
Well, again, the clock will run.
Yeah, it should be running.
Once it starts again on the puck drop. Barring a timeout or an injury. And here come the CPCR girls on the attack again. Semling denied. Rebound got past her. Zahalka pitchforks it back into the corner. McKenzie trying to dance between a couple of Elk River defenders. Support comes from Bernovic. She digs it free. Walking in, Bowden. Huge save by Fredensburg. Bowden able to recover. Bowden dancing, shooting. Went off a skate, ended up in the far corner. Olsen pressuring along that board. Elk River clears it out and down. Oswego back in her own end. Out of the reach of Tony Alm. She'll skate through center into the zone. And now circle toward the boards. Fake the drop, stays with it down the right wing, sends it across just out of the reach of Bowden, who had a lot of cage in front of her. Just unable to quite reach. Bowden circling, a shot in. Fredensburg made the save. Elk River trying to clear. Now they do on the second chance. Milton stops it up at the red line. A couple of CPCR girls collide at the blue line, but Milton carries in. Everybody onside. Turnover as she cut to the slot. Elk River plays it back out to center. Mogren gets it in on Wastrel. She covers up, take the face-off in her end under 3 minutes to go.
And that'll count as a shot, and guess what? That'll be their 5th shot of this period as well.
15 shots is a indicator of strong defense from the home squad.
Yes. Yeah, they've definitely dominated this game.
Passionate trying to bounce it to herself around Fink, unable to do so, but CPCR still able to get the breakout. This one played in behind, a great opportunity on the breakaway, backhand and a goal for Isabella Roca.
Oh, good for Isabella.
Rarely used senior gets an opportunity on Hockey Day, Coon Rapids, and she cashes in to make it 7-0.
Yeah, Isabella was even with that defender, and she just put on a burst of speed to get behind her, and then was able to sneak in and find it on the left side on the goaltender's blocker, and gets that 7th goal. And that clock is running along, and the shots are all of a sudden they weren't that bad, but the last 4 minutes they piled up again. So,
well, a couple of back-to-back penalties,
yes.
Just threw any rhythm off for Elk River to start with. It also let Coon Rapids, Champlain Park really build their momentum, and
Another penalty.
And again, you spend so much time in your own end defending. You're tired. Your line combinations are all off. People are unbalanced, uneven on the line, and
The Elk River young lady there's one penalty. She didn't know she had a penalty and wonders what she did, but she got one. So another power play opportunity. The clock is now under a minute. Thank goodness for Elk River, because they've had way too many penalties here the last half of this game to even compete.
so less than a minute on this power play, but 0 for 7 to this point. One of the spots maybe that CPCR would like to have done better, to be certain, but keeping the pressure on and how much offensive zone time they've had on their power play has really been impressive. Alphen back to stop things up, pokes it back out to center. On the move with it is Marissa Peterson trying to attack 1v3, not able to get through all the Elk defenders, and they'll clear it back out, and that'll pretty much do it under 10 seconds to go. And CPCR will improve to 7-4 on the year. Again, their 4th win in their last 5 games.
Well, they put the puck in the net where they needed to, and things started a little bit slowly, but once they got it going with June Semley's natural hat trick, they got off and running, and that first unit again did a really nice job putting the puck in the net. And finally, we got somebody else other than that unit to score a goal.
Yeah, the depth goal coming right at the end and adding a little bit of insult to injury for the Elk River squad. They have had a tough season in scoring, and once you mentioned when they went down 3, Semling scored that goal early in the second period. Opening 30 seconds of the second period, got her 3rd of the game, and they kind of knew from there that that was a huge uphill battle for them, and just bottled up in their own defensive end all game long.
Yeah, and the CPCR team did start a little slow in the 3rd period, but they ratcheted it up and got 19 shots on goal.
So that would unofficially give them 51 shots in the contest, again to 5, so 51-5.
And they move on and get a big win, and it's nice to see both teams huddling at center ice at the end there. The game's over, and now you can just have some camaraderie.
And the home team getting a big win on Hockey Day, Coon Rapids. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, again improving to 7-4 on the season. This is just game 1 of the varsity doubleheader. We will also have the boys Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids squad taking on Champlain Park. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody out for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Adam Roloff and Tom Battenberg doing the heavy lifting. My partner, Jerry Grant. I am Joe Young, saying goodnight.